Hi, I'm Marie Eldredge. I'm an educator for Handy Quilter. We are in the American Patchwork and Quilting Crafts Lab. I have a ruler I love. This is the arc ruler, and I have this quilt that has all this white space. Whenever I have that much white space, a ruler is what I go to. So I really like this ruler because there's two different looks you can get from this same ruler. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to use this arc ruler, and I'm just going to use the side of it. It has grid lines on it, so I don't have to use the whole arc, but I'm going to use enough that I can go from this turquoise triangle to this turquoise triangle and to that one. So I'll just travel along, and I'm making like a border design. So I have my surefoot hopping foot on, I have my ruler base, and I have my thread pulled up so that I don't have any problems when I start. I don't want to bobble. So with the needle set at needle down, we're just going to stitch across there. And I'm aiming right for the top of there, so you just kind of slow down. If you need to shift your ruler a little bit, you can do that. All right, so now I'm going to bring in my ruler and I'm going to set it on that same guideline. And I'm aiming for the top of this turquoise triangle. All right, so that's just a nice, gentle little curve, but I always think if one is good, two is better, right? So we're going to just echo that. I'm going to move over. It's like 4 stitches is about 1/4 of an inch. Now I'm going to lay my ruler so it's exactly on that line I just stitched. And we're just going to stitch back the other way. And you can see I might just have to adjust that just a little bit. And I'm stopping right as my hopping foot gets to that stitching. That's that 1/4 inch. So using the same ruler, I can get that echo. It's giving me the exact same shape. Oh, look how cute. Isn't that just cute how that goes across there? Of course, I'd probably use matching thread, but I'm liking this turquoise, right? All right, let me show you one more way you can use this ruler to fill up all of that negative space that you have. Okay, now I'm at the other end of this, and I'm going to show you a different way to use this. And I love the design you get from this. I'm just going to go up and over the top of this, and you'll have to hug that ruler really tight. Now you'll notice that I didn't get a point there, and that's because of the shape of the ruler. If you want a point, you need to use the inside, and that will give you a sharp, crisp point. I'm actually going to, let's just echo this, because like I said, one's good, two's always better, right? So we'll just put that. And now I'm just going to have to line this up so that it gets exactly on those. So you might have to rotate it just a little bit because it's not exactly the same curves on the other. Because the arc in this one and the arc in this one are so similar, it brings harmony to the quilt. I really like how they work together. Now we're going to add a little southwest to this. I'm going to make some flying geese in the center of here. So I'm just using a ruler to get some straight lines. Once I get here, I'm going to fill this in. I'm just going to go in there, go up a stitch, back to this side, go up a stitch. This side, go up a stitch. This is going to leave such a dramatic effect, and it fills it in. It looks great if you're using colored thread. It looks really great when you're using white thread because it just quilts down the sides of this, and it leaves that arrow to get all the attention. On this one with turquoise thread on white, I think the turquoise thread's gonna steal the show. But we're gonna just go across here, and we're going to make one more arrow. Can you see it? Oh, does that just call to you? And we'll just go back across and close that in so it's a flying geese. And the same thing, I'm just going to fill in around this one. Try and keep your ruler so that it's straight with the stitches you just did. And it always helps not to be chatting while you're doing it, right? All right, there's my last one. I'm just gonna make a small point here. And look how good those look. I really think that these two designs give a cohesiveness to the quilt because they're so similar. So one great ruler and two great looks.